Hi everyone, it's been a long time. Thank you for joining me today for a much needed catch-up vlog, and hello to all the new viewers. I'm Natalie, a children's book illustrator from Toronto, Canada. It's been really busy for me these past few months, traveling and working on book projects and product launches. I'll be traveling from Canada to Hong Kong and then moving to Tokyo in this vlog, so let's get started. I spent a precious day out with friends thrifting. We're all artsy people, so the charm of discovering old artifacts and unique pieces is something we all like. On another day, I visited the museum to do some sketching. Here we are at the Royal Ontario Museum. I'm particularly drawn to early handicrafts from Asia and Africa, as well as strange-looking aquatic animals. One of the staff even let me hold an alligator skull. Dorky and I spent a cozy weekend in cottage country near Muskoka. This was en route to a large antiques mall, so of course I had to check it out. I picked up this Popples plush from the 80s. We stayed at a friend's cabin and had a great time exploring the trails and canoeing. The highlight was stargazing at night, and we even caught a glimpse of Jupiter. We said goodbye to Canada for now and flew to Hong Kong. I lived in Hong Kong for a few years after uni, but returned to Canada when the pandemic hit. We had lots of catching up to do with family and relatives, but we did have time to visit all the nostalgic spots in the city as well. I checked off my bucket list items like riding a tram and visiting my usual art store. Of course, I missed all the foods at the Cha Chan Tang, which is a local style cafe food. This is the toy street at Sam Shui Po. It is always brimming to the top with all kinds of toys. Compared to North America, I think Asia is a pure explosion of all things cute. I love the architecture here too, with so much heritage and culture in its commonplace characteristics. These are definitely the kinds of scenes that I love to draw in my own illustrations. Here we are at Eastleigh Causeway Bay. It is one of Hong Kong's premier large bookstores. The interior is beautiful and there are so many well-designed products. Here we are at the children's book section. And I found the book I illustrated on the bestseller shelf. On a very hot day, we hiked up Victoria Peak. Yes, we didn't take the tram, we walked the stairs next to it, essentially climbing up a mountain, and it was exhausting. But the view was very nice and made the effort a bit more worthwhile. This is a music box and wooden decor store. You can choose all kinds of parts to make your own original design. I've always wanted to try this out.
Alright, go. Alright.
You're in my shot.
That's the point. Really
We had a fun day out to Hong Kong Disneyland. Dorky has never been before, so I was extra excited to show him around.
So you thought you got it made for easy living, slipping out the back door.
First of all, we are in need of Mickey ears for the full experience.
What you're made for, and there's nothing that is too late for. Out of the cold into my warm hand in the sun. It's already begun.
When we went, it was around Halloween, so the park was decked out in Halloween decor.
With a simple mind, we should find some more time. We don't need to worry at all.
Just before our trip ended, I headed to the Apple Store to pick up a much-needed iPad upgrade, and it's really been a game changer for my workflow. Hello, Tokyo! It is surreal we made it here and living here now. It's like a dream turned reality for me. I've always loved Japanese arts and culture. The ingenuity of design and the strong children's illustration scene here is very inspirational. For the first while, we constantly had to travel into the city to check out apartments. Winter here was actually quite mild and just like fall back in Canada. We searched for a small apartment for 2 and finally found one after a month. It took another month or 2 to find furniture, but actually we just went to IKEA to pick up the shark. Dorky and I love to check out the thrift shops. We found tables and chairs, but also lots of folk toys and dishes. did hit up some iconic areas in Tokyo, but my favorites are still the quieter neighborhoods, just experiencing daily life. I'm really happy and grateful to be surrounded by things that I love and inspire me. As a long-time collector of vintage toys in 60s Japan, I'm able to discover them more easily. The selection of art supplies and stationery here is absolutely amazing. I can pick up all the latest books of my favorite illustrator, and I can go see all kinds of artist exhibitions that I couldn't before. It really gives me an invigorating boost in everyday life to see so much and broaden my horizons. I'm planning to be more involved in the art scene in the near future. I can see how much my creative practice has grown since I've been here, so I can't wait to share with you more, but for now, we're just catching up. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!